Alright, hi everybody. So I am doing a refresher of my Bantu knots. That video is I'm a guesstimate like about 2 years old, and since then I have gotten a lot better at doing them and the takedowns. I just wanted to show you guys an updated method to my Bantu knots, so keep watching if you'd like to see. I'm starting this style out on freshly washed and deep conditioned hair, which I blow dry. So right now I'm just sectioning it off because I like to do my hair in sections. I just feel like it makes it easier because of how dense my hair is. Also, another reason why I decided to section my hair, it just helps me kind of figure out how many knots I want to do and not get too carried away with doing too many, because that's something I've been guilty of in the past. Like, I'll just leave my hair open and I'll do a whole ton of knots when that's not what I really intended to do. So I'm moisturizing my hair using the LCO method, and I'll link all the products in the description box that I'm using. And you'll notice me picking up two different leave-in conditioners. It's because one is really low and the other one has in it, so I figured why not just mix it. It's by the same brand, so it shouldn't be a problem. Once I moisturize that section, I split that section into two because I like to do my Bantu knots now medium size, or sometimes a little bit on the bigger end of the spectrum, just because I like bigger hair. And I've noticed when you do the knots really small, you get tighter curls. Bigger knots, looser curls. To make sure that the knot stays secure, I like to use these little elastic rubber bands here. And I mean, it's optional because sometimes the knots can stay on their own, but just for that added security, I like to use the rubber bands. So that back section is going to be 4 Bantu knots. So I'm splitting one section, a medium size section, into two, and I'm going to twist it a little bit tightly. Like, you want to make sure the twist is pretty secure all the way down the length of my hair. And once I get to the bottom of the twist, I am going to wrap it around itself into a Bantu knot. I'm hoping that that explanation was clear, but in case it wasn't, let's go over it again. So I split a medium section into two halves and just twist it all the way down, and then wrap it around itself at the base of my head, and then put a rubber band to hold it in place securely. I finished with the back portion of my hair, so now I'm doing the front. And I don't know why I decided to do a middle part when I know that they're so difficult for me to get rid of. And because of how I want to style my hair, I'm just sectioning the front into 3 smaller sections. It's very important to remember to twist your hair in the direction that you want it to fall. So in the back, I twisted my hair coming down and towards the back and the sides because that's the way I want it to fall. And in the front, I do the twist coming forward because I want like a nice curly afro going on, and I want the curls falling down to the front of my face. Don't be shy about adding more product to your hair if you feel like it needs it, because remember, the ends of your hair are the oldest part of your hair. And because I blow dried my hair, it was prone to being drier than usual. So I was just adding a little bit more product to the end, because you don't want dry hair. You want your hair to be moisturized and to be bouncy and just looking lush when you take it down. I try not to have very sharp parts when I am doing a full afro kind of Bantu knot out, because I just find it to be a lot more difficult to get rid of it when I have to fluff my hair out. I did not sit under any blow dryer or anything like that because my hair was not damp. It was just moisturized with my moisturizers. So I slept on this overnight, and I added jojoba oil to my hands just to help reduce frizz when I'm taking down the Bantu knots. So right now all I'm doing is taking out those rubber bands, because it's so pesky when you're fluffing on, you find rubber bands flying all over the place. So I was just taking those out before I started to separate my curls. This is the big update to my routine, separating it. For the life of me, I don't understand why I never separated before, but now I take the time out to separate, and you want to do that because it makes such a difference. The process is made easier because it's twists. So each half of the twist, I just split it and wind it down my finger just to keep that curl, and that's extremely important. Winding it down your finger to keep the curl pattern. Fresh boys on the track. Knot by knot and curl by curl, I unwind it down my finger and I take my time just to separate, and you will see, like with the finished results, why taking that time is so important. I keep mentioning it and I'm stressing it because I didn't do it before, and now like I love how my Bantu knots come out now. It's amazing the difference a little change can make. Sigh. Okay, so each knot by my ear got wet and it did not hold the curl, but it's all good. I'ma still fluff and it's still gonna look cute. So I take my time from the back and I make sure I only fluff my roots. You don't want to fluff the whole length of the curl because that's gonna get rid of the curl. So I just fluff the roots to my desired voluminess. I don't think that's a word, but yeah, to my desired volume. Another tip that I've learned is you want to fluff your hair in the direction of your curls. So you see, if you notice in the front, I fluff my curls coming towards the front because that's the direction that the curls are laying. Shape my hair in the desired shape that I want it. I'm going to be using my bobby pins, and I pin down the back of my hair. Yes, because I want it to kind of have like a halo type of effect. I'm gonna fake it till I make it, so I pin down the back to give it that extra look of length. And I am pinning the side only because those knots, like I said, they didn't dry and it was looking a little off, so I just want to pin it out of the way so that it doesn't look crazy. I also like to use the bobby pins to pin down my bang, and it's usually like the first row. I'll just clip about 2 pins across just to get it to lay on my forehead the way I want it to, and I'm just going through and fluffing again. And yeah, that's it. That is my updated Bantu Knot Out routine, and the big update is just taking my time, separating, and not getting too crazy with fluffing to keep the curls. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.